Hey guys, Haas with Haas Games and Cards, and I hope you're all doing awesome because you all deserve it. What do we got going on today? Well, is it too late? Is it just a little too late? We'll talk about that and what item we're going to be talking about today. A little market update. But HaasGamesandCards.com, online Pokemon store. I haven't been advertising this stuff at all, but we of course got the new Mega Brave, Mega Symphonia, Prismatic Evolutions, some black and white product. We got a lot of stuff lately. Just a lot of stuff that's actually in stock. So if you end up wanting stuff, come get some stuff for sure. But moving on from that, what are we here to talk about today? Destined Rivals, Pokemon Center ETBs. Why are we talking about that? Destined Rivals, Pokemon Center ETBs, they haven't been a hot topic. And I don't think anyone's talked about this yet. Everyone's covering all kinds of different subjects. We haven't looked at the market for Destined Rivals ETBs. I know just a handful of days ago, they were going for like 180, 170 to 180. But locally, if I was able to find a lot of them under 150. Easy. Under 150, not a problem, right? Been running with that. And I'm like, sweet, these might stay low a little bit. I can get a handful more, whatever. Not a big deal. And why am I getting some Pokemon Center ETBs of Destined Rivals? Not trying to be the investment bro, not trying to be a vapor or anything. I just really like Destined Rivals. As far as like Mewtwo and stuff. The Mewtwo is not as cool as Mewtwo. That's my favorite Mewtwo. And I love Mewtwo. Like it's probably my top favorite for sure. But I just wanted some more of these. I like the artwork. I think it's really cool. Pretty clean. And just looks good in the collection. So I'm like, I'll get a handful more. And now I don't think I'll be buying anymore. And why is that? Let's take a look. We take a look here. 243. Like, boom. In a handful of days, we all of a sudden jump up to a market price of 243. But here's where it gets even more crazy. Here's where it even gets more crazy. $300. $299. $299. $299. $295. $285 as we work our way to the bottom, but $300. Whoa. So we went from like 180 to 300 just in a matter of days, weeks, whatever. Hasn't been too long. And like I was saying, these started off really high for whatever reason. Never buy that high. And also at this price, don't buy it. That's just stupid. That's just stupid. And you never know if Pokemon Center is going to restock this or not. Could it? Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. It could, it couldn't. It could go either way. But it's been like very consistently in the 180s, which means locally you can always find it for 150-ish or lower, And then all of a sudden, boom, $300 just jumps up to $300, all crazy like. I love it. I love it. So where's it going to go from here? Who the hell knows? I have no idea. What I do know is that there's 53 of them listed. Now, that's not saying there's not a ton of people holding on to them that won't flip it out once they realize the price has gone up higher. Like I said, I think we're the first ones to cover this. I looked for some videos to talk about it. I haven't seen anybody talk about it. So that's very interesting. So 53 left, but we sell about on average $11. 11 of them. Wow, $11. It's been a long day. We sell about 11 of them every day, give or take. So, kind of crazy. I don't know if people are just panic buying these, being like, oh, they're not going to restock, they're not going to come back. And now they're just going crazy buying the hell out of these. But I don't think you should buy it at $300. I really don't think you should. So where are we at? On the first page, we're very quickly into the 230s or 220-ish with like $15 shipping. Holy crap. It gets down to the 230s, 247 plus more shipping, so almost 250. Second page, we look at it, 244 all the way down. Second page, we're already in the 300s with $6 shipping. And then after that, just gets even crazier. 300, 389, 400s. And what's the bottom? Let's just see what the bottom is. 500, 500, 700, 1,000, 10,000. Someone has one listed for 10,000. Holy crap. Holy crap. So I don't know. Let me know in the comments. Do you guys even like this ETB? Do you think this ETB is cool at all? Do you think it's getting just bought out because people are panicking? Are you going to panic and buy some? Let me know. Let me know. I don't think you should. I don't think you should. It would be silly. But it's if people, because I think a handful of people will see this that got theirs for $60 and they're going to be like, oh, I can flip it into $300. Yeah, done. Send it out, right? So we might get some stock that'll start kind of undercutting some of the values, like 270, 280, I don't know. But even then, I wouldn't buy that either. That's stupid. So I wonder if the prices will go down, if the sales on this slow down a little bit, or people are going to FOMO, and you're probably going to see some other YouTubers hyper shill this, and you're going to see someone that might sound like this and go, folks, welcome back. You know what? You need to buy a position in Destined Rivals at $250 to $300 because we know it's going to the moon. Always goes to the moon. Just kidding. I like all the YouTubers. They're all fun to watch in their own respect. This is very obviously never going to go back down to its release price. Never. But should be this high this quick? I don't know. That's not for me to decide. I'm just looking at the numbers and seeing what's happening and just saying that I personally wouldn't touch it. I wouldn't touch it. I think it's a little bit too high now, and it could be hitting these $300, but then all of a sudden be like, oh, you know what? We're going to stay at 300 for the next 5 years now, though. Or it might be like, oh, you know what? We're going to dip down because we had a big buyout. People want money. But then people are going to panic because they don't get their money quick enough, so they undercut each other. I don't know. I'm very interested to see which way it goes. It could go either way. I'm in for it. Whether it crashes, levels, goes higher. I want to see what happens. I want to see what happens because this is absolute madness. Only a few months old. Technically, this ETB could be restocked, and we've seen it before. We have seen it before with Twilight Masquerade. No, Shrouded Fable, sorry. And Twilight Masquerade, actually. I forgot. I think it was around when they were having like the World Tournament in like Hawaii or something. I think they re-released some items back onto the Pokemon Center, and I think Twilight Masquerade was one of them, or they were still in stock. One of the two, I don't remember, so don't quote me on that. And you're able to pick that up, but I do know that Shrouded Fable made a comeback like well after its release. They put it back up on the Pokemon Center, and you could even buy it in a sealed case too. That's the crazy thing about it. Could still get it in a sealed case. So I don't know. I'd love to get a sealed case of this though. So if they put it back up on Pokemon Center and print enough of it for most people to get sealed cases, that'd be sweet. I don't know if they will. Hell if I know. One thing I do want to look at is I want to look at where, because I bring this up every now and then with videos, because the other night I was like, hey, when you could buy $100, whoops, what have we done? We don't want to butcher Cleaver. The other night I was talking about when you can get Prismatic Evolutions ETBs for $100 at the same time, Lost Origin ETBs were going for $100 around that time as well. And looks like they shot up to 126 market. 126, you have some in the 129s. Very cool. And it looks like it's going to be kind of hitting that 130 mark pretty soon. 130 to 140, and it very quickly kind of goes from there. Again, this isn't going to get reprinted because they are not there anymore. But it looks like more quantity was added on. I remember when we last checked, it was at like 120-ish, I believe. And then I watched it go down to like the 110s. I think it was below 110 or right at 110. Now it's up to 142. So I think some people are realizing, oh, nice, these are going up in price. time to post them, time to make some quick money, quick, easy money. And I think that's why you're seeing some of these 120s to 130s. But still, it's still holding with where it climbed up to and can very quickly surpass that too. People might FOMO out on that and be like, ooh, yeah. I think it's still a good opportunity. I think 130 is not bad. I think 130 is not bad for a set that's out of print, and it's currently going up and probably will keep going up past 130, I think anyways. Prismatic Evolutions ETB. Just out of curiosity, I haven't looked at Prismatic Evolutions forever. Where are we at with that? Like that. It like almost got back up to 110 and then it just died again. Obviously, Sam's Club had its releases, all that fun stuff. You have some under 100. So that's cool. I'm still not touching Prismatic either. I still think there is way more than plenty of time to throw this into the market through Costco's, Sam's Clubs, and of course even distribution, but distribution has not really been getting these. I had one restock that I was able to do. Don't even remember when that was. So yeah, I don't know. It's your money. Do what you want with it. I don't care. It's bedtime anyways. So let me know in the comments what you think, guys. Thanks for hanging out. Always good to see you all. Let me know if we should do some rip and ships live stream, Alex style, because I like making extra money. I do like making extra money. I got a lot of packs, so if you guys want to do some rip and ships, let me know. And we can set that up through the website, stream it on YouTube. Could be fun. If not, meh, whatever. I don't care. But anyways, bedtime. You go to bed too. It's super late. Actually, I'm going to post this at 7 a.m. I'm going to have it I'm going to record it and have it post at 7 a.m. so I don't have to be up that early and post it myself. I'll time it. That's what I'm going to do. Anyways, guys, I hope you all have a good night. Don't do anything crazy.